All right, hey Richard. I was doing some filming this morning, so I thought I'd reach out and send you a quick clip on, sort of what your questions were last night. You can see here, we're not in the desert anymore. We were traveling up to Idaho, so we're going to be up here for the next 2 months. Got our stuff in storage down in Arizona, so we're going to be hanging out where it's a little bit cooler, up in the trees. But I wanted to kind of put together why you might be pulling it. So what you have a tendency to do in your golf swing is, we worked on winding up the body better because we wanted to get the hands and arms to a deeper place, more leverage, the whole body kind of winding up as one unit, revving up in the Tathata program or breaking the stick. But just not restricting the hips and turning anything independently, just have it all move sort of together like a Sam Snead. So that gets us some depth. If everything winds up properly, that gets the arms deep. That allows, if the arms are deeper, the club to come more from the inside and the ability to hit, if you choose to hit a push draw or a ball that starts out to the right field and draws nicely back to the center point. Now, in your golf swing, there was a resistance to the turning in the backswing, so we saw that. So that caused you to kind of lift your arms up. So that caused you not to have a ton of depth. Then what we saw in the downswing, because your arms are a little more picked up in your backswing, and you've been working on this since then, but I'm thinking of the first videos you sent, that would cause, the arms are picked up, that would cause your body to want to get out in front of your arms, and especially with how your right knee works, if this knee goes toward the golf ball, every inch that this knee goes toward the golf ball in transition, the right side of the body, if this leg shortens, this leg lengthens, and that causes my center of gravity to tip back in this direction because I'm going like this a little bit. Now, that's fine if I'm hitting a baseball on this plane, but we're hitting a golf ball down there. So that's why there might be a tendency to bottom out back here or come up and out of it. It's very common and I see it a lot. So, I think what would cause your pulls is if this right leg kicks this way, it's almost like squishing the bug in baseball. It goes like this way. Then your center of gravity never gets to the bottom of the arc to where it's forward enough. Like that video Johnny Miller talked about, the left shoulder, where it is at setup, I want it to be at or forward of that position at impact. So if I mapped it, if I put a line on my left shoulder at setup and a line on my left shoulder at impact, it'd be at least 3 inches further forward depending on the shot I'm hitting. So the right leg going this way causes the center of gravity, especially the upper center of gravity, to tip back. Then what's going to happen is everything's too back this way and underneath. It's going to cause the arms to go like this on this side of the arc. So I've set up everything to go like that because the club's essentially out of balance back here and it moves like this on the through swing. Because your centers aren't forward, attacking this way and moving down into impact like this, because the more I move like the greats this way, the less I'll have the ball go left. The more I rotate around here, the more susceptible I am to having things flip left. Now, there's both elements happening. I'm rotating and I'm moving forward, but if I start to pull it too much, I'll always look to, okay, for you, this right leg must be collapsing, my hips must be spinning out, and I must be not getting my center of gravity forward, because the great golf swings turn massively, level out, arms fire under pecs, everything turns together from impact to finish. Poor golf swings don't really turn, and then get out of balance over here. So that's kind of the sequence. So long story short, that picture I sent of Jack, the reason that foot, you could see it was banked like this. How do I bank this foot or get on the edge of my skis? The only way I can do that, to get on the left edge of this left ski and the right edge of this right ski, is to move my center forward. The only way I can bank that foot. So when you look at that picture of Jack, you'll see his centers are forward, so this foot banks, everything compresses here, and then from impact to finish, everything rotates together. If this knee goes toward the ball, this heel will lift, center of gravity never gets forward, and the arms and hands become too active. The great golf swings had the body absorbing everything, not just flicking the arms at it. So I hope this helps. Thanks again for everything, and yeah, keep me posted. All right, buddy, thanks.